All right, let's break down what was a truly pivotal day of Ashes cricket, a day where the entire match, really, swung on the fortunes and the gloves of two key men. One dropped catch, one absolute masterclass. It's a fascinating story. You know, in the pressure cooker of an Ashes series, an entire day's play can come down to the performance of just one or two players. And that is exactly what we saw unfold on day two. So on one side, you have England's newcomer, Jamie Smith, and on the other, Australia's veteran, Alex Carey. Their days could not have been more different, and that contrast really set the tone for the entire match. So where did it all begin? Well, it started with a single, fateful moment, pretty early in the day's play. England keeper Jamie Smith dropped the Australian batsman Travis Head, and, as former England keeper Matt Pryor said, it is just the worst feeling in the world, a moment of high drama, but with some really severe and immediate consequences. Now, at that point, Head was really struggling. He was just carefully trying to build his innings, looked a bit uncomfortable, honestly. And England? Well, they had a golden opportunity right there to take control. But given that second chance, that second life, Head absolutely unleashed. He smashed 30 runs, and get this, from just his next 17 balls. It was just a brutal, sudden change of pace that completely flipped the momentum of the game and put Australia firmly on the attack. And here's the really interesting part, the twist, if you will. This mistake was completely out of character for Smith. Statistically, he's actually a more reliable keeper than your average player at this level. It just goes to show you the immense, almost unbelievable pressure of an Ashes series. And, you know, in a test match, that one mistake was all the opening Australia needed. They just grabbed that momentum and ran with it, seizing complete control of the session. Riding that wave, Australia's top order made England pay, and paid dearly for that one error. You had Weatherald, Labuschagne, and Smith all posting these really commanding half-centuries. Okay, so now let's flip the coin and look at the man behind the stumps for Australia, Alex Carey. His day? Well, it was a completely different story. While Smith had that one costly falter, Carey put on an absolute masterclass. We're talking incredible athleticism, unwavering confidence. His performance was just sensational, totally flawless. And here's the thing, Smith's drop, well, it wasn't an isolated incident. It was actually a symptom of a much bigger problem for England in the field. A really worrying sign, maybe fatigue, maybe a lack of focus setting in. In total, England dropped 5 catches. 5! It was just a cascade of errors that consistently let Australia off the hook, again and again, allowing them to build what was becoming a really formidable score. But then, just as the day seemed completely lost for England, the floodlights came on, the pink ball started talking, and the game took a sudden, very dramatic twist. In what was a really chaotic spell under the lights, the England bowler Brydon Carse inspired this stunning fight back. He helped grab 3 quick wickets for just 38 runs, and just like that, dragged his team right back into the contest. And the absolute highlight of this whole fight back, the spark that lit the fire, was a truly spectacular diving catch from Will Jacks. It was a moment of just pure individual brilliance and the complete opposite of England's earlier fielding problems. So, after all of that drama, all that ebb and flow, where does that leave the match heading into what is now a massive day 3? Okay, here's the state of play. At the close, Australia are 378 for 6. That gives them a lead of 44 runs over England's first innings total of 334, and they still have 4 wickets in hand. So they're in a good spot. It all leaves us with this tantalizing question for day 3, doesn't it? Will Australia capitalise on their advantage and build an unbeatable lead? Or can England's late fightback prove that in the Ashes, momentum is everything? We'll have to wait and see.